Alright, so I just saw that Amazon announced its next tablet in the lineup, the Amazon Fire Max 11, and I'm sure that most of you had the same question as me, which is, how does this tablet stand up against other tablets in the market? So I figured that I would compare the Amazon Fire Max 11 to the Lenovo Tab P11 and see how it stacks up to a tablet in the $400 range on the market. Let's jump in. Alright, so you can see right here that I have the Amazon Fire Max 11 pulled up. This tablet in the 64 gig hard drive range comes in at $229.99. Pre-orders are available. The tablet will be released on June 14th of this year. So, it's an 11-inch tablet, octa-core processor, 4 gigs of RAM, a 14-hour battery life, 64 gigs of storage, and it comes in gray. Let's see what you get with the 128. So with the 128, you still get 4 gigs of RAM, so it is nice in previous years, like with the Kindle Fire 8, or the Kindle Fire 8 Plus, where the 32 gig, you get 3 gigs of RAM. If you go to the 64 gig, you get an additional gig of DDR4 RAM. That's not the case with this tablet, which is nice. And of course, you have options for with lock screen ads or without. Let's see what the prices are without lock screen ads. Price jumps up to $244.99, so for about another $20 you're going to be able to get no ads on the tablet. And then you do see you have several options for a keyboard bundle. You can get a productivity bundle with a keyboard and a stylus, a slim cover, or add the stylus. So a few things that are different about this tablet. Obviously it's an 11-inch. In previous years, their biggest tablet has come in at the 10. It's a 2000 by 1200 resolution, so it's full HD. 4 gigs of memory, has the Wi-Fi 6, so it's going to be fast for streaming, surfing the web, connectivity. 14-hour battery life is always nice. That way, you know, you can stream shows, you can play your games. If you're using it for work, you can get a lot done. You're not going to have to worry about stopping what you're doing to charge the tablet. So 14 hours isn't bad, especially for a tablet of this scale. As well, you know, you did say that you can get the keyboard case, which I know I had a picture of. So keyboard case does have the trackpad and everything, so it is going to function similar to a laptop. It is nice. It's going to have that. In my experience, the 11-inch tablets with the keyboards do feel a little bit more compact, but again, if you're traveling, using it for business, and you just want to have something nice and compact that you won't need a ton of space to be able to get some work done, it is nice at the same time. So I would say it's not a good or bad thing either way. And you do see down here that you can get Microsoft 365 for 3 months, and then $6.99 a month after that. 8 megapixel camera, and you do have the Amazon Kids support, and it is ready for smart home. So I want to go down to the nitty gritty of the specs. You do see here that you can expand the storage. It does support up to a 1 terabyte micro SD card, which is going to give you a ton of storage. Let's see, going down to the specs here. So it does have fingerprint ID. You can see some other questions here. And then the one thing that I think is nice, it does have the USB-C port. I'm just a fan of it. So you can see how it stacks up against the other tablets in the Kindle Fire line. So this one starts at $229. Previously the Fire HD 10 Plus started at about $179, and then the tablet can go as cheap as $59.99. Again, like I said, Max has been the 10.1. This one's coming in at 11, slightly higher in pixels. Average pixels per inch is slightly less just because it's an 11-inch screen. The octa-core processor, so this is a slightly upgraded one. So this does have 2 dedicated ARM processors that can run up to 2.2 gigahertz. You can see right here. And then the other 6 processors are rated up to 2 gigahertz. So you are going to be able to get a little bit more speed out of this tablet, and the ARM processors are pretty nice. Again, up to 4 gigs of RAM, 14 hours battery life, right around 4 hours to charge from completely dead. Weighs in at just over, it's 1.12 pounds, so it's not super heavy. It's very close in weight to the Kindle Fire HD10 Plus. Big camera upgrade here, 2 megapixels in the previous years, 8 megapixels on this one. And again, that's something I've never really used my Kindle Fire tablets before taking pictures, but again, having an 8 megapixel camera finally compared to a 2, if you want to take some pictures, you'll be able to take some pictures with this one. You can see the layouts of it here, and it does, if I remember right, I believe it was an aluminum body too, which is going to be really nice, and it looks like it. But 8 megapixel camera, power button, fingerprint sensor, that's pretty cool. Volume buttons, 2 built-in mics, SD card slot, 8 megapixel camera, front and back facing camera, which is cool. And then you've got the pogo pin connectors for the keyboard case. I'm trying to think if there's anything else major that we're going to want to know. Like I said, I think it was a aluminum bodied case, which would be nice. I have a Samsung tablet that I use, and I like the aluminum body, so I was curious if this one had the same. I thought it said it somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. But yeah, I mean, overall, that's a brief overview of the new Kindle Fire Max 11. But to be able to get a tablet that could compete with the Lenovo Tab P11 for $229, that is an absolute bargain that you can get on this. 64 gigs of RAM, the 64 gigs of storage, the 4 gigabytes RAM, the octa-core processor. You know, everything combined at $229, I feel that the Fire Max 11 is going to be a very, very hot product. And as you can see right here, it's the #1 new release right now in computers and accessories, so it's going to be a hot tablet. So if you're looking for a tablet that can compete with some of the big boys on more of a budget, I highly, highly recommend that you check out the Amazon Fire Max 11 tablet. If you're looking for more of the performance, definitely check out the Lenovo Tab. But let me know in the comment section which one you like. Also, let me know in the comments if you feel that there's another tablet that this would more compete with. If you'd like to see a comparison video on the Amazon Fire Max 11 compared to that tablet, let me know in the comment section. I'll do a video on it. But also let me know if you've already pre-ordered the Fire Max 11 and like to see how it is when it comes out. Again, I think it's going to be a very hot selling tablet. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you're doing, and we'll talk to you next time.